Outlier CrossFit. I'm here with John, another coach at Outlier. We're going to be here to show you how to do these freestanding handstands that are coming up in Halloween Showdown on Halloween. Okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about is positioning. And there's three parts to that. You got the head, you got the hands, and you got the hips. So the first thing we're talking about is this head position. So I'm going to have John go ahead and get in a handstand for me. I want you to see he puts his head through and looks at that wall behind him as opposed to the ground. What that does is it gets his center of mass for him, for his dude, is going to be in his chest, gets it nice and center for this handstand so he can balance. Go ahead and come down for me. For guys, our center mass is higher, so we're going to have to punch that head through because that's where our balance is going to root from. For ladies, it's all about the hips. So when he gets up to this next handstand, I want you to look at his hips. He's going to squeeze his glutes and squeeze his abs to keep those hips in line with the rest of his body so he doesn't get that arched back position. Go ahead and get up there for me. There, he's got his body in one straight line here. What that does is allows him to stay nice and balanced. And this is the most important part for females in their balance. Go ahead and relax. The last one is hand position. Now with handstand push-ups, you'll have people going a lot wider, you get shorter range of motion, they can bust the reps out faster. But when it comes to holding a handstand, you want those hands to be about shoulder width, maybe a little wider, because that's the most efficient position to hold yourself up. So he's going to face the camera for this one. I want you to look at his hand width. It's going to be a little bit wider than the shoulders. That's what we're going for. Okay, what that does, it makes it a lot easier on the muscles to hold that position. Go ahead and relax. Alrighty guys, so some hands for these handstand holds. Some cues for you to think about is abs and toes. So I'm going to have John do is get up into this handstand. He's going to be in what I like to call bad position. See how he's got this big arch going on? What I want to do is squeeze his abs and his butt cheeks. That's going to make his body nice and straight right there. That is what we call a good position. Go ahead and relax for me. Now, when you get in that arch position, it's not a sustainable position for us to hold. We're going to fatigue. It's easier to get off balance. Guys, you can get away with it a little bit more because your center of mass is higher. Girls, not so much, but everybody should be trying to achieve that straight, perfect, hollow position while they're doing this handstand. Okay. The second cue is toes. Point them to the ceiling, keep your feet glued together. So for this one, I'm going to have John get back up there. And I want you to see his feet are together and his toes are pointing towards the ceiling. What that's going to do is help keep your body in line, make it easier to squeeze those abs, squeeze the butt cheeks, and balance ultimately. Because when you get any little bit off from that center line, they're going to fall down. Go ahead and relax. So the last thing we're going to show you is a progression for if you have handstands against the wall but not freestanding yet, something to kind of get you off that wall into that freestanding round. So the one I like to do for this is he's going to kick up like he would to go against a wall, except there is no wall, there's me. So I'm going to kick up and try and stop himself, but I'm there to kind of hold his feet so he doesn't kick over and fall. And then when he's up there, I'm going to hold him as little as possible so he's trying to balance himself. So I might let go and then re-grab to keep him balanced. We're going to show you what that looks like. So ultimately you're going to find when you're holding this handstand, you aren't going to be completely static. Your hands are going to have to move little by little. So when you're holding that athlete up there, have them start to move their hands around. And when you're holding it, don't be afraid to take little steps. That's why we give you that space on the ground. So it's a static handstand, but you can still move a little bit to keep that body nice and balanced because you're never going to be completely static. Good. Okay. Once again, for Outlier CrossFit, I'm Andrew.
John,
and we'd like to thank you for watching this video. We also have more of these videos on our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/outliercrossfit, and also our website, outliercrossfit.com, where we have a blog where we post all these videos along with other articles about the movement, the why, the how, along with instructions for obtaining gymnastic skills and weightlifting. Thank you.